Let's talk about Andrew McCabe getting a job on CNN, and then he also has possible indictments coming down or they're investigating him anyway.
Yeah, his case is before the grand jury.
The grand jury.
You know, and what the fuck? You know, even if it wasn't, how dare CNN hire him? You know, after they made such
they're complaining about like Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Yeah.
I think she's getting a job on Fox, and Sean Spicer going on Dancing with the Stars. Like, who gives a shit about that? Like, I mean, it's so trivial. I don't care who goes on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, you can't at the one. Well, it's not political, but you can't on the. That's where I meant earlier when I said social media television. It's pretty much owned by the left, the Democrats. You know, so they try to. Just because he's with Trump, they're going to take him as some sort of evil Nazi or something. That's what happens now. They wanted to do that with the deplorables. You know, that was that actually is an old policy. They wanted to brand us Nazis, but they didn't want to say Nazi. They used the term deplorable, which is a funny sounding like Thurston Howell. What was Lovey Howell? You know, it sounded like something Lovey Howell would say to Gilligan. Oh, you're so deplorable. Oh, clutch my pearls. You know, they didn't want to come out. They didn't want to come out and say Nazi, but now they're openly calling Trump a Nazi. You know, and you know what's funny?
CNN is so ridiculous, hiring all these deep state goons that are, they lie under oath and they're just completely discredited, and then the next thing you know, they're on CNN.
Well, that's some liberals on Twitter have noticed that fucking shit too. Like all these deep staters, like what is CNN? Is CNN the CIA network? You know, is that what CNN stands for? The CIA News Network? Because that's what it looks like to me. They just hire all these
Anderson Cooper intern for the CIA.
Yeah. So I know it sounds funny, but during the Kosovo War, just to go back on the Kosovo War, they found out that the Pentagon actually had a CIA, not CIA. The Pentagon had a propaganda wing interned with the CNN. So they can get the right. This is before they figured out how to embed the news with the military. So this shenanigans has been going on for a long time. It's the Operation Mockingbird shit all over again. It's
ridiculous.
It's done right. Some liberals have noticed it on CNN, but these are the liberals that no one pays attention to, like Michael Tracy, Max Blumenthal, Aaron J. Mate, just Glenn Greenwald. These are like persona non grata liberals now. These are the liberals that are ignored by liberals. Michael
Tracy said something recently about about how we all know that the Republicans don't care about character, and I was like, well. Yeah, like the Democrats do. And, also if you're a progressive, I mean, that's kind of a joke in this country because the DNC rigs elections and it's not your friend.
Well, look, just because I mentioned Michael Tracy doesn't mean I agree with him. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with them a percentage of the time, and sometimes I disagree.
Yeah, he's a
lot better than, I'm glad he left TYT, and he's not, he's in a different class from Cenk or Hasan they're all ridiculous, just propagandists. I think he's a little bit, tone deaf and lip-tarded sometimes, but he makes a lot of good points.
Listen, I wish I was on Twitter just a couple of days ago because on Twitter they had this hashtag Obama did it better than Trump, right? It was one of these hashtag and all these. Yeah, exactly. It was funny how Democrats went out of their way to avoid saying that Obama started wars better than Trump. Obama deported better than Trump. Obama put kids in cages better than Trump, which is all true. Obama started all these wars. Obama deported a record number of immigrants. Illegal immigrants. You're supposed to call them immigrants now. You're not supposed to call them illegal. But he deported a record number of illegal immigrants. Obama he invented the kids in cages shit because they were bringing all these kids, undocumented kids.
Hey, look. You see this on screen?
Yeah.
It's a new feature on StreamYard.
Oh, nice. Nice. So
Michael's trying to date Tulsi.
Nice. So that's what I'm saying. Like all these Democrats went out of their way to show, Obama added more jobs. Yeah, 8 years is not 4 years, stupid Democrats. Learn to do some math. You could add more jobs in 8 years than you can in 3 years, you know? So, you know, they got the math wrong. They got the history wrong. You know, it's just a dishonest. So who's the one without characters? The ones like the Democrats who make up a false Olive Garden gives money to Trump, let's boycott them? Or, you know, or the
The
Republicans.
Kavanaugh stuff, the Covington kids, is the Jesse Smollett hoax. They're ridiculous. That's fine. If you want to say that liberals aren't bad by definition, I would agree with that. But the people in power of the Democratic Party are just, you know, they're full of shit. They're totally corrupt.